Hi, this is Martin Turner from Soy Dogs, and nice to meet you. And he can tell us a little bit more about the meat trade that Soy Dogs are fighting against.
Okay, Thai dog meat trade, we first became aware of it in 2007 when Soy Dog was actually a very small operation. We didn't have the critical mass to actually be able to fight it ourselves then. We did approach some other charities to form an alliance, if you like, combine resources, but the other charities weren't interested.
Right.
So, roll on to 2011, we'd grown, we had more funding, and we were able to actually do something about it. So 2011, we estimate that around 500,000 Thai dogs every year were being illegally moved across the Mekong River into Laos and then by road from Laos into Vietnam. And most of these dogs would end up in the dog meat restaurants in Hanoi. So we started fighting by getting the government to apply existing legislation regarding the mass transit of dogs. Basically, you need papers to confirm that all the dogs are being vaccinated, etc.
Yeah.
Obviously, the criminal gangs that run this industry did not have that paperwork.
Yeah.
So what we were able to do was organise intersections of these massive lorries carrying upwards of 500, 600 dogs at the same time.
Yeah.
That was one way through legislation. The other way is we developed a team of, if you like, undercover agents who networked and got to find out about movements, when they were going to happen, which route it was. So we organised with the local police and the local army to intercept.
Yeah.
So essentially, roll on to 2016 now, we reckon that figure of 500,000 dogs has been reduced. Now it could be 10% of the 500,000.
That's fantastic.
It could be 5%.
So obviously it's dangerous to do this work for the Soy Dogs on the...
It's extremely dangerous. Touch wood, we haven't had any major incidents so far, but you have to be very careful because the criminal families have their spies all over the place.
So I read that you're starting in Vietnam now. What are the team doing in Vietnam?
Okay, it's kind of an official version and an unofficial version.
Okay.
We wanted to set up in Vietnam essentially to have a base to start addressing dog meat consumption. With the veterinary department of a province called Hue, they have, like all provinces in Vietnam, have a big issue with rabies.
Right.
So we have offered to partner with them to carry out a rural vaccination program.
So that's the official bit.
That's the official bit, and we will do that.
Yes.
In parallel,
ease your way in.
yeah, so hopefully we started last year with a campaign amongst the Vietnamese youth to try and collectively get their voices heard to essentially lobby government to stop the dog meat trade.
Yeah.
We want to kickstart that again and try and get why they should legislate against it. Dogs with rabies, with a whole bunch of different illnesses entering the human food chain, which is extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
In Vietnam, one of the ways that the criminals catch street dogs is to put out poison bait. So the dog will eat the poison, the dog will die, the dog will then be served up in the dog meat restaurant, the poison comes in. So there are a whole bunch of different ways. Leaving aside the animal welfare issues, there are many rational reasons why the Vietnamese government should actually legislate against it. So we will have to play it by ear, but we're committed to doing it. It's going to be a long project, maybe 15 or 20 years. We won't get anything achieved for at least, I would say, the next 7, 8, 9 years. But we'll keep chipping away. I mean, that's what Soy Dogs does.
But even the rabies itself is helpful, so...
Well, it's a good social cause. I mean, what we want to do after vaccinating all the dogs in Hue is to then start moving to neighbouring provinces and doing the same thing.
Yeah.
The thing is, all ASEAN members made a commitment a few years ago to eliminate rabies in their countries by 2020.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is, it's not going to happen because, each respective government has resources is not putting the resources into the vaccination programs. So we will help where we can, and we hope that we can help Vietnam to become the first officially rabies-free country in this part of the world.
Well, that's brilliant. Thank you very much, Martin.
You're very
Thank you so
welcome.
much for your help. Thank you.